Monologue. Ed Henry is at the White House. He has more on the president's fake news awards. I literally burst out laughing.
Well, Sean, as you noted, there's a lot of interest in this, especially among the president's allies. The website, GOP.com, crashed when the president tweeted out that this was here. We should note today Senator Jeff Flake attacked the president for attacking the media, compared him to Stalin. He got strong pushback here from the White House, number one. And number two, the president went right ahead and said, here you go. Here are what he's calling the fake news awards. Number 11, by the way, was Russia collusion. President says there's no collusion. Number 10 on that list, as you go through the top 10, the New York Times falsely claiming on its front page that this White House had hidden a climate change report. That was not true. Number 9, CNN falsely reporting that the former FBI Director James Comey would dispute the president's claim that he had not been told, his claim that he was told he was not under investigation, when in fact James Comey had told him that. CNN reported the opposite and had to correct it. Number 8, Newsweek falsely reporting that the First Lady of Poland did not shake the president's hand. There was video proving that that was simply not true. They had taken a screen grab that showed right before the handshake. Number 7, CNN making the list again, falsely reporting about Anthony Scaramucci's meeting with a Russian, retracting it because of what they called a, quote, significant breakdown in the reporting process. Number 6, CNN hit by the president again for falsely editing a video to make it appear, as you see there, that the president had defiantly overfed fish during a visit to Japan with their prime minister. Actually, the prime minister had led the way with the feeding and had suggested the president do it. That video was also attacked. Number 5 is interesting. It was about a rally, a political rally the president had in Florida. He's attacking the fact that a reporter, you see him, Dave Weigel there, had suggested it was not a large crowd. He was using a photograph that was taken at apparently hours before the event. Number 4 is interesting because it was literally from day one of the administration. See the bust there of Dr. King. Time magazine falsely reported that the president had removed that bust from the Oval Office after Barack Obama had put it in the Oval Office. Simply not true. President Trump kept it there. Time magazine falsely reported otherwise. Number 3, CNN makes another appearance. The president, in his words, says CNN falsely reported that candidate Donald Trump and his son Donald Trump Jr. had gotten special access to hacked documents from WikiLeaks before they were made public. That was not true. CNN had to walk that back. Now, number 2 is particularly interesting. It's ABC News' Brian Ross. Remember that he got suspended for this report.
He's prepared to testify, we are told by a confidant, against President Trump, against members of the Trump family, and others in the White House. He's prepared to testify that President Trump, as a candidate, Donald Trump, directed him to make contact with the Russians, which contradicts all that Donald Trump has said at this point.
Now, that report suggested that General Flynn was going to tell the special counsel, Robert Mueller, that there was Russian collusion dating back to the campaign. That was not true. ABC had to retract it. The problem, of course, is that the stock market had a bit of a crash after that news, suggesting that there was collusion in the campaign. That was fake. And number 1, this is interesting, the New York Times columnist Paul Krugman, on the day of the president's election victory, you see him there, Paul Krugman, always touting his economic credentials, said that the economy would never recover from the Trump victory. The president cites that as number 1 in what he's calling the fake news awards, particularly fitting on a day, perhaps, Sean, when you saw the stock market reach yet another record high, but perhaps more importantly than that, just that barometer, the fact that you had a company like Apple saying that because of the Trump tax cut, they are going to repatriate billions, that's billions with a B, of dollars that they had parked overseas because of the previous tax laws, that they're now going to bring back to America and invest here, jobs, build a factory in the United States, put a call center in the United States, jobs, money pouring back in the United States, something the president touted earlier on Twitter, Sean.
All right, Ed.